Hello students, good morning everyone. So, previous video we have started chapter 3 government from the civics and we came to know that what is government, how government manage our country. Now and the functions of the government. Okay, so now today my lecture part is income of the government, that how government income, from where government get the fund. Okay, that is. A government needs money to provide facilities is to its citizens. That means we know that there are so many schools, government schools are there, educational centers are there, hospitals are there. Okay, so when actually where actually people come and they take their education, students come and take their education freely or very little amount, given the little amount, and hospital also, government hospital also the same rules. Okay, so so who spends the money? Government gives the money for that patient, that particular child. But from where government get the money? Government actually get the money from the taxes. So when you visit a government hospital, you get the doctor's advice, medicines and medical aids at very nominal cost. Have you ever wondered who pays the doctor or the other staff of the hospitals? It is paid by the government, and this money comes from us actually. We the people given the money, but some procedure, not by hand, by cash. Okay, so that is the citizens in the form of tax. We paid the taxes of the land where we make our home, that particular land. That taxes we given to the corporation. We given the water tax. That water comes through the pipeline in our house. So that particular, for the water tax we given the tax. Electricity bill, that is also paid by us. Government get the money from those things. So tax is charge levied by the government on income, sales and property to raise funds of its expenses. Now, do you know what? That GST, which full form is Goods and Services Tax, was launched by the government of India when, this is very important, 13 June 2017. This tax replaced the existing multiple taxes levied by central and state government. Okay, so GST is very important, that its full name is Goods and Services Tax, and it was launched by the government of India on 30 June 2017. Now our next very important point, that is the organs of the government. Organs of the government. There are three organs of the government: legislature, executive and judiciary. Now what is legislature, or what is its work? It is the law making body. So who makes the law? Legislature. Legislature makes the law. So it is the law making body of the government. It includes the union parliament, which is made up of the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha. The members of parliament together make the laws for the country. So now the members of the parliament, MPs, they together make the laws for the country. Now the executive. What is executive? This is the picture of the Supreme Court. Okay. Now it is the second organ of the government. So first organ was the legislature. This is the second organ. It is the second organ of the government that puts into effect the laws made by the legislature. So legislature makes the law, but executive put the laws in the effect. that okay, whatever laws you have made, I will start to follow the country people. That means legislature make the laws, executive execute the laws, implements the laws. India's central executive is headed by the president of the country, but the actual work is done by the prime minister and his or her council of ministers. The state executive is headed by the governor and run by the chief minister and his or her council of ministers. Now our next part is judiciary. Now what is judiciary? It is the third organ of the government. So we know that government have three organs: legislature, executive and the judiciary. So judiciary is the last organ. It is the guardian of the constitution and ensures that the government abides by the rules laid down in the constitution. Okay, so government actually know that the government actually, the constitution, sorry, the guardian, actually this is the this organ is the guardian of the constitution and it ensures that that means it can be sure, okay, that government abides by the rules laid down in the constitution. So whatever have the rules and regulations given by the constitution, government have to follow these, and government's work that all the people can be followed, that should be looked after. A system of courts with judges at all levels decides whether an act is legal or illegal and sets fines, punishments given. So it is given by the judges, the Supreme Court, higher court level, we have the district court, local court, whoever. So whatever the decisions have come, that maybe the fines, maybe the punishment, whatever, it's given by the laws, it's given by the courts. The judiciary main role is to protect the rights of the people and ensure that the government works according to the constitution. That means government follow the constitution's rules. In other words, judiciary checks the activities of the government. For this reason, the judiciary is independent of any control by legislature or executive. But who sets limits or allows work to legislature, executive and judiciary? That means who sets the limit, that whatever limit have the executive, whatever limit have the legislature, whatever limit have the judiciary, that this particular limitations who will be sets? Who sets? The Constitution of India is responsible for setting limits and allotting words. So everything is already setted by the Constitution. Okay, so the Constitution, everything is already set. Our Constitution is the most extensive rule book and contains guidelines for all the levels of the government. So every guideline already given that what country should follow, what government should follow or not. So every limitations, every guidelines has been given by the Constitution. Okay, so this is, we can say that this is the rule book. Now the next part is see, here we can see one picture. The picture is showing, in your book you can see the picture, and the picture is showing something very important, that the three organs of the government. Okay, there are three organs of the government. One is central legislature, one is central executive, and another is judiciary. Okay, so these are the three organs of the government. So our next part is quick revision one, and we will do it anytime. And then our next part is levels of the government, and this part we will discuss in my next video class. Till thank you.